trees are green and overhanging, where the light free and everlasting.
If you were to sit down, it would be uncomfortable and he would work your mind like crazy.
I'm not sitting down. Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois? We're not gonna dance. I mean, okay. Let me just talk out loud before we go into this. I want to be as razor sharp with this person as possible and get to the point. I don't want to miss out on information content, but the conversation I want to have is one that does not, that basically cuts his bullshit out. Because I'm preparing for that kind of bullshit. So if we end up missing out on information that we otherwise should get, like, that would suck. But I'm telling you from the jump what I'm planning to go for. Make sense?
Logical.
Yeah. So I'm not even going to be like, take a seat, Reza. Fuck that. Why are you calling me that?
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out.
That second answer changed.
Sitting below so that there's the power dynamic of the boss. You know, the boss's office?
Yeah.
Big chair, little chair.
It's just dumb.
The
Some
big
car
chair.
salesman bullshit.
Watch all of our stats go down by 2 if you sit in the chair. I don't sit. It's kind of my thing.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
As he nods, his multiple chins move like ocean waves.
Oh my god.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
Damn, VOS.
He turns back to his typewriter.
You're no Titan of Volition, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
I failed that check. I failed. That was a 10 on an 11.
Oh man.
This is the handshake where I bend my hand at the elbow and make you come to me, and then I do the big yank and shake because look at the power I have. You know, everyone can see it. Leave quietly. Let's disengage. Let's disengage. Yeah. All right. Look at these stats for a second. What are we gonna do
Volition
here?
at 4.
What are we wearing?
On the left side, nothing is affecting volition.
This is a conversation. We need our conversation aids. The jacket we have is Esprit de Corps and Shivers. Might we be better off with Suggestion? Might we be better off with... Authority stays up. I want that up for sure. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. We have authority at 2. We definitely want to be in
authority has -2 right now.
Yeah, authority is at -2 based on what we have because of the clipboard, right?
I'm just looking at the bonuses on the left.
Inland,
the clipboard, yeah.
Empathy, authority.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's change our stats up. All right.
And then you put a weapon in your hand.
Authority back up. We're 34. Inland down, but it's still high-ish. Empathy down. That's okay. I'd like to do this without drugs if possible. All right?
To be lucid through
I
it
would
all?
like to do this game without drugs if possible. I'm putting that out there so that it's heard. All right. Clothing-wise. What else? Conceptualization. Suggestion. Logic up. That's fine. Uh-huh.
The drugs that we have right now would boost all the psyche stats by 2, right?
Sounds like it. And then make our physics, and give us health damage.
Are we fighting?
Health? No, we're not.
And it's temporary, right? The
Yes.
drugs?
But if you use...
Sounds like it would be good.
Yes, but the game, if you take drugs or alcohol, or don't, that is a different version of the character.
Okay.
compared to the one who decides to try and play it cleaner.
Okay.
Electrochemistry is a stat. You can lean into it. You can go hard on drugs. You can go booze. You can do things like that. There is a difference between doing that, choosing to do that with your character, and not.
Okay.
And I've been expressly told that
To watch out.
No, it's not even to watch out. It's just you can play a character that goes nuts, or occasionally does, or doesn't do anything. But it is a different version of the character.
Okay.
You know. So
Now I'm curious about that version, but okay,
Yeah.
let's do no drugs.
I'm looking at it like we had the worst night of our lives 2 days ago. So in game,
Obviously, feel good enough to do a spinning kick to.
I mean, I'm not like
That's fine,
it's
that's
not a
fine.
complete write-off, but it's just the impression the game has given so far is one of what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
And the conversations you have with yourself, if you kind of want to improve, are ones where you're gonna do your best to try and walk, like not fucking do that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just guessing at what this all might be, you know? So, I don't, like, I think there's something that is fitting about a version of the character that looks at the situation that way. Okay. So everything else we got is keeping us pretty much where we need to be. This would give us a little bit more esprit de corps versus the suggestion. Let's take suggestion. Yeah, so we're good.
Well
good.
dressed.
Yes.
Let's get back into it. And hope he doesn't force us into doing his bidding. Get me a coffee.
Mr. Dubois, I hope time is on your side this time.
Oh.
Please, take a seat. Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner.
He's trying to throw you off your game.
Thank you, authority.
This Dubois nonsense. Don't give him the pleasure.
Okay.
Also, different route, different checks.
Thank you, authority.
That's really interesting.
So maybe Dubois is bullshit because he knows Kim's name, and he's throwing a name on me, but we don't know our name.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man. I, too, should you find yourself more amenable.
You're no Titan of Elysium, buddy. He's got you in a fork.
We're stuck.
Sit down.
All right, we're
or
sitting.
leave.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to
The
one
chair's
another.
gonna break.
He gives you a sly wink. You think that chair's gonna
The
break?
chair's gonna break, or it's gonna be like something. Damn, this chair's uncomfortable.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world.
There we go.
It's violating your backside.
Yeah, the trap is set.
That's a tactic.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Points at it again.
Hey, that's 25 real. That's good money.
25.
Think of all the stuff you could.
25 is comically huge.
No, the size of the check is, no?
Oh, okay.
Like
Sorry.
Happy Gilmore size.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Yes.
So wait, you know Gart?
Thank you, Everett.
Take the comically large check.
Take the comically large check, but don't say anything.
Keep it, I'm good.
Leave the check. You can take that comically large check and shove it up your ass. Yeah. Well, we've already paid for tonight. Tomorrow's another struggle.
Actually, that is money for tomorrow.
It
at this
is. Keep it, I'm good is what I'm thinking. But I want to know about the Gart situation. We'll probably get to continue down that line. This is info. These are all commitments.
Yeah.
So let's go for info, and then ideally we'll come back to our commitments.
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least, don't thank him for it.
Yeah, I'm good.
Polite.
Okay, okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then.
He crosses his arms on his ample midsection and sinks further into his chair.
Let's see how many times we're gonna hear "I respect a man with whatever you just did." You know.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun.
Pretty much. He
Right,
knows
so-
way too much. He knows way too much.
Take drugs to get out to handle this conversation. I see how it go. Get fucking blitzed so that you can handle this conversation.
The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
That's a successful
Yep,
half-life.
successful damage morale.
When he said, "Don't worry," he actually meant, "Be very worried."
How do you know about my lost gun?
I'm not worried. I got this.
I would appreciate any help you could provide.
Yeah, this. You can't go asking about the hows and the. Yeah. I'm not worried. I got this. I'd appreciate any help you could provide. No, we're good.
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious to me. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
It's in a safe place, you said. Okay.
Red check. Challenging. Don't panic. 8%.
This is really red. This is very low. -2. The chair is bodying your ass.
This chair is killing you.
Of course. He's gonna sell you a shit car.
Oh my god. I mean, Kim, like Kim is where we would need him. This is where we would need Kim to bail us out. This is where we would need Kim to bail us out. Do you want to see where this goes? Oh, because my answer is what? Do you have?
I want to talk to Kim.
Yeah. Okay. Just so that we don't miss out on something that's like a permanent loss or whatever.
Yeah.
I want to turn to Kim. Kim.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
Okay.
I
Dodge.
wouldn't be so sure
Nope.
about that.
Nope.
You can't dodge.
Nope. Gotta do it.
You can't dodge.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
No, I'm not about to cry.
Not here. Not now. Men can cry too, but not when they're sitting across from fucking a verbal boss battle. Oh, man. So what? Men can cry too. Try not to cry. Cry a lot. Fuck. We already failed it.
You want to cry? God.
Oh, he's
you're
leaning
weak.
back.
Whatever you do, don't cry. You'll think you're disgusting.
Composure.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating.
He called me Harry
What
too,
is
so
he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
composure. 3.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
The large man snaps his fingers, but to no effect. You're in some stupor.
Keep sliding down the chair like a jello shot.
There are no Harrys. Let your mind go to your safe place.
Mr. Dubois, Are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
You're getting comboed.
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
We're losing this battle.
So drugs.
No.
Which are good? Which are bad? Ask your mom, ask your dad. Mom and dad say that this is the good drug. Here's the one to take. See? The implication of there being good and bad implies that some might be good. Nah, I'm as good as it gets. Mr. Dubois, vaguely gesture with your hands above your head.
Oh yeah, man. I'm fucking great.
Keep sliding. Actually, this chair's uncomfortable. I could use a glass of water. Sit upright.
I'm melting.
I'm melting. Yeah.
Can we save it with 3?
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Okay, that was just preemptive. We didn't lose. It was just
That's cool.
you're just the confrontation.
Time to stop embarrassing yourself.
Yes.
Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
Okay. They gave us a couple of real hard checks to start with to put us in a bad situation, but we can turn this around. Told the union is involved in local drug trade.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got in?
You called me Mr. Dubois. Why?
Could you help me get a dead body down from a tree?
Let's talk about my lost gun.
I want to talk about the hanging.
Looking into your shady brew.
I met Joyce, their company representative.
There's a container outside your office.
Evra, I'm going to leave now, but we might talk again later.
All right, let's take it. Yeah.
Yeah, all interesting questions up to now.
How about me getting in here?
Am I going to ask? Hell, Harry. You spin-kicked my strongest man in the face. I saw it from my window.
Oh, you saw that?
Damn.
How nice
Would
was
you
that?
ask a man like that how he got into your container yard?
I understand. I'm a terrifying death machine.
I don't even know how I was able to do that shit. It was
You
crazy.
don't have a window.
It was a figure of speech, Harry. Of course I don't have a window. I'm in a container. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
Yo, he knows stuff. You know people tell him stuff.
Why am I Mr. Dubois?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everett, I call you Harry.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
So that's really my name?
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
He shrugs with an amazed expression.
I think the odds of that are very low.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
It's true, my memory is a bit hazy.
I'm just testing you. My memory's fine.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips.
That
I
helps.
guess word has already reached him. No matter. No harm done.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
The lieutenant inspects Evra over his spectacles.
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Yo, doesn't even look at Kim.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Good odds.
Drama. Have another look at the folder. Okay. All right.
What's the plus on it? Read shipping folders before, +1. Red check, can't be retried. Okay.
We actually, did we change our stats for drama?
We got one less drama because of...
Something we'll put on.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this straight. What is my full name?
Do you know where I live?
Do you know anything about my family, or if I have a wife or kids, or
What kind of cop does it say I am?
where did you get that folder? Okay. All right, so let's let's go then. Hold on a second. Don't jump to the folder. Do some probing first. All right. So, let's probe.
It's Harry. Harry Dubois.
Wait, I thought you are Harry Dubois.
Okay, I like it. I can work with that.
I don't really like it.
Don't be silly, Harry. Harry Dubois, that's a real man's name. A Union man's.
The lieutenant covers his face and sighs audibly.
Mr. Kitsuragi doesn't seem even slightly empathetic to your memory loss, Harry. I, however, wish to help you any way I can.
Shit.
Do you know where I live?
He
Do you know
just
anything
called
about
us a Union man? Is that what just happened?
No, he's saying your name.
Is like a Union man.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
It's a very blue-collar name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. And you know where I live?
But of course, Harry. Your precinct is the 41st and you live in Jamrock. You're a Jamrock boy. A long way from home, but that's okay.
He doesn't really seem to know any more about it.
What do you know about my family?
Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry?
You're right. I don't.
I think I do. I'd be a wonderful father.
Never mind family.
Well, yes. I'm sure you're going to make one little boy or a girl very happy and proud one day, Harry.
And what kind of cop does it say I am? There's a lot of answers to this one.
It says... Oh yes. Very interesting. It says you're more like a mad prophet than a cop. Always rambling about the end of the world. I'm sure these stories are exaggerated.
Exaggerated? Evrard, the time is now. We are looking at a catastrophic global loss of life.
Very much exaggerated. I'm not a mad prophet. I'm just a cop.
I know that, Harry. I know you. And rest assured, your secret is safe with me.
Where did you get that folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
Shit.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
If we go down the apocalypse route, let's see what happens.
It says... Oh, of course, Harry. Sin, blood, death, catastrophic loss of life. All those things. And that's why you and I must be prepared. So let's talk about how we can help each other.
I see. No matter what, he's leaning in. Well, here we go.
Stats gone up because of Kim suspecting something.
Drama raised to 4, 83%.
As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
That's not an RCM folder.
Get fucked.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
We're Harry Dubois.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
That means he doesn't really know anything about you.
Fat evil.
A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
So the Census Bureau says my name is Harry Dubois.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
I'm told the Union is involved in the local drug trade.
Should we get straight to the body in the tree?
Yeah.
I want to go there first, and then see the resistance we get, and or what the bargaining chips will be. Or you can incriminate with all the rest of this, and then come back to it. So let's start with
yeah,
it.
that's interesting.
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
Yeah, the belt thing.
Say nothing?
You're a community leader. Help your community out.
Oh, God.
That's not, and that's saying it earnestly. Yeah. That's not saying it with sarcasm,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So let's leave it. Let's. I want to do this sarcastically,
Yeah.
but I don't get the feeling this is saying it
Yeah, it's
sarcastically.
going to give us some plus communism.
Push it. We can push it. You can say it. Yeah.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values.
He licks his fat lips and smiles.
But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
He picks up a handset of radiophone to his right, then clicks a button.
Jean-Luc, the cop who bested you in physical combat is here, and he has a little dead body in a tree problem. Namely, he needs it to be taken down. Please extend him this courtesy.
God damn.
To be bested in physical combat sounds so cool.
Measurehead is this fat evil's bitch.
Uh-huh. Hey, Measurehead, what do you think of this guy?
Like straight up.
You can find Luke down at the gates, but you already knew that. Anyway, he's going to help you, now that he's back on his feet.
Don't worry, Measurehead. You can peep from the closet in a Superman costume. All right.
Where do we go from here?
So that's done. I'm told the Union's involved in the drug trade. Talk about the gun. Talk about the hanging. Ooh, the hanging is the big one, isn't it? Shady Brew. Straight to the hanging. No bullshit.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to help you, like I'm helping you with the body.
Wow. Adaptive dialogue. Good shit.
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
I sense there's a but.
Let him talk.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
I've opened a few doors in my life.
You've heard wrong over it. We're not.
Kim, is that true? Are we door-opening machines?
I've opened a few doors.
Oh,
And
yeah?
I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
It sounds shady when you say there's nothing shady about it.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Why don't you just open it yourself?
Whose door is it?
Bet you don't even know anything about the hanging.
Damn it, fine. I'll look into it. We need to talk about that murder.
Accept the task.
Can't accept this thing. Refuse the task. For now.
Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
He removes his glasses and rubs his nose.
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
Puts his glasses back on.
Why don't you open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
Right.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
Yo.
Kim?
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
Yo. That was sliding and Kim put his finger on it.
Yeah,
It was like,
yeah,
hold
yeah,
up.
yeah,
That ain't
yeah,
moving anymore.
Pause.
Hold it.
All right. And what do you know about the hanging? Do you know anything?
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Doesn't hide it.
You know, Joyce wanted us to report back to her based on what we got from him and to play us on her side. And we were like, yeah, let's see where this goes. And it's like, yeah, fuck this guy. Like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you don't gotta tell me twice. Damn it, fine, I'll look into it. We need to talk about that murder. I'll open a door and see what's inside.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level.
He flicks his fingers.
You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
Okay. Alright. Before doing 1, what do you think of asking 5? You could do 2, 3, or 4, but before 1, I would do 5.
Okay.
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
There's something special about it. It was attached to the Svalzoon crane.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
All right.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
All right. So, let's talk about my lost gun.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
This is terrible. Wouldn't you want to keep it on the lowdown so that not everybody knows about it?
Yes, Reggie. That's exactly the point. But also, we know who bought it, or at the very least, we have a very clear idea of who walked into that pawn shop and got it. So,
Have
The
you
only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
There's a great French movie called La Haine with Mathieu Kassovitz.
La Haine, yep.
La Haine, where they lose a gun inside
I haven't
a
watched
rough
it yet,
neighborhood.
but I
Excellent
did get
movie.
it. Yeah, I plan to.
Excellent movie.
So,
Highly suggested.
could you... Okay, hold on. Could he really hold my gun hostage? Wait, the gun may have been bought from Roy's pawn shop. Have your men factored that in? I will not be blackmailed with this gun business. I don't care about my gun. Keep it. Does this mean I do things for you? I'll get my gun back? Well, this is the one that came from our own exploration, so this is extra on top of these others, so I'm going to go with 2.
Yes, thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. My men have indeed factored in that you pawned it. Now, please, Let the professionals do their job. Kick back, Harry, relax. I have great guys on this. You focus on what's important. Building our relationship for the good of Martinez.
It did not come as a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshitting.
I will not be blackmailed with this gun business.
I don't care about my gun. Keep it.
Sure. Does this mean if I do things for you, I will get my gun back? Back.
Keep my gun. Fuck you.
I don't care about my gun. I love it, Harry. Wish I could be like that, but I can't. I have a responsibility to this community. I can't have a loaded gun out in the streets.
The officer is exaggerating. Of course we care about the missing firearm, and we are actively looking for it as well.
Sure, Kim. Whatever you
Excellent,
say.
Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
There's drugs in your borscht.
I don't know what that means, Harry. Shady brew. There are
Fuck.
so many moving parts in my
So here's what
operation.
sucks.
I
We
can't keep track of them
Probably could have gotten more if we went back to the Whirling and Rags before this conversation. And talked to the cook, maybe?
Oh, maybe there's still a
You
way
know
to go
what?
back and forth.
Don't even tell me. Whatever it is, do it. Surprise me. Just one thing. If you can, make it even shadier.
He sincerely has no idea what you were talking about.
Wow.
And he doesn't care either.
Fair enough.
Damn, okay.
What about the drugs?
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any jolly fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy, honestly.
Ooh, critical. I am? No, I'm not. Or no comment.
If he's going to start moving some pieces around, it might make our jobs harder. We're cops. I am.
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what?
He perks
Perks
up.
I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me. So do what you want, and let's change the subject.
You're not going to like the borscht conversation.
He's
Round
hiding
2.
his real reaction beneath courtesy.
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we must.
You
Not
too,
want.
Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
What a dick.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
How do you feel about Joyce?
Yeah.
And Wild Pines?
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals. here.
Pals!
Everybody's a friend.
Pals! Palling around.
We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez here. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I'm helping you get that nasty body down from the tree. And with finding your lost gun. I'm not a jealous guy.
Oh my god, he's laying everything that he's doing for you right now.
Whoa, that's so nice of him. Suspiciously nice.
New lines. Are you sure? I find it a little odd.
What happened to that previous negotiator, Mr. Gaumont?
Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances.
Everett? Joyce seems to think the union is lowballing her.
Why haven't you let her in to see you?
What happened to Mr. Gaumont?
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
The big man sounds annoyed.
He made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go?
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
I heard that you called him a midget.
Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
Alright. Huh. Are you sure? I find it a little odd. Or the circumstances.
That was weird. Go on.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Funny, Joyce didn't mention any casserole.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was. I'm just a nice guy, Harry. I wouldn't be where I am now if I wasn't nice. Politics is all about emotions, and I want you to have positive emotions when you think of me.
Ah, well, there it is then, isn't it?
Friendly, pals,
Pals!
good emotions, respect. What a grand person.
He'd get along with David Cage. Everard, Joyce seems to think the Union is lowballing her.
Yes, yes. Low balling, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everard doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
You like gossip folks conceptualizations? Okay.
I'm going to leave now, but we might talk again later.
Oh, absolutely.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. I was wondering how I'm supposed to get out.
Plastic card. Great. Wouldn't want to get stuck in here.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
And we have a Debardeurs Union card now.
All right.
Damn.
I sure do hope the next time I come see you, you're not face down with a Masamune stabbed into your back.
Gosh. Out we go.
Without the drugs.
So he doesn't go out that often. He has no windows. Is there like some kind of air conditioning thing?
He's got
going on?
Leo, dude.
Yeah, okay. Leo.
What you know, and Leo is like very dedicated, as you can see.
Even have a theme song and everything.
All right, we got a point, and we got our updated tasks, and we got a new slot if we want it. Although I'm leaning more towards a point.
And what would you buff?
I'm not sure yet, to be perfectly honest. I want to buff perhaps something that'll allow us to do a check that we couldn't do.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I want to buff something that'll allow us to get one of those white checks.
I guess we'll have to look at the list then.
Yeah. Let's pick one of those, and then whichever will lead us to what might be the most potentially interesting developments. You know. Also,
Auto checks.
whichever is not impossible. But let's do one of these and then see what we can get from the situation.
Okay.
And then we've got a date with the Whirling in Rags,
True.
And
Gotta
the-
learn about that borscht.
the body, the
Uh-huh.
borscht, and the fucking... the body, the borscht, and the bitch who lied and is trying to get us. How about that?
Baby.